Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the Sports Perspective TV. As always, thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate you taking your time out to watch the videos, and interacting with the videos as well. Right. And I have to start this one by saying, what a surprise. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Definitely the biggest surprise of the CPL season so far, in my opinion. What am I talking about? Talking about the match between the Barbados Royals and the Trinbago Knightriders. Surprise victory for the Royals, but going to be getting into the details of the match. There are a few things that happened in the match that led to the victory for the Royals. The Royals also played well also. So we're going to be covering that and also talking about the West Indies women team in their warm-up matches, prior to the start of the Women's T20 World Cup. So just stick around until the end of the video, as we discuss all of these things, right? But going to give you a couple seconds to just like the video and subscribe to the channel, if you're new or if you have not subscribed to the channel as yet, right? So I'll pause for a second or two. All right, so let's get into the details now. So the CPL matchup last night, right, was between the Barbados Royals and the Trinbago Knightriders. This was the first match in the playoffs of the CPL. It was the eliminator match, between the third and fourth place team. Trinbago finished third and Royals were fourth. So both teams, were matched up. And the Knightriders batted first in this one, and they got to a total of 163 for 8 of 19.1 overs before the unexpected happened. You don't really see these things happening regular in cricket, right? But it was a night match, and there was a malfunction with the lights at the venue, which led to the Trinbago Knightriders innings being cut short at 19.1 overs. There was a huge delay in the match, so the Knightriders only batted 19.1 overs. Leading the way with the bat for the Knightriders was none other than the man himself, Nicholas Pooran. He got another brilliant half century. He made 91 not out from 60 balls. So he was on his way to probably another 100 with 5 balls remaining in the innings, but unfortunately, they weren't able to face those 5 balls. So Pooran got 91 from 60. Jason Roy, he made 25 from 17. And Andre Russell, he made 20 from 18. So those were the main scorers for the Knightriders in their innings. I must commend the bowlers for the Barbados Royals, right? The Knightriders got off to a good start. I think at the end of the power play, they were about 50 something for one, right? With Pooran and Jason Roy going great guns, but the Royals were able to pull back the scoring and restrict the Knightriders to 163 after 19.1 overs. So good bowling by the Barbados Royals bowlers, and as such, after when the game resumed, right, it ended up being they only had 5 overs to score. I think they needed 60 runs from 5 overs, right? That's what that was the total that they were chasing. After Duckworth and Lewis did their calculations, right? So they needed 60 runs from 5 overs, so they were required to score at 12 runs and over, and they got to 64 for 1, 4.2 overs, right? So a very curtailed match, I would say unfortunate for the Knightriders, because you want to see, especially at this stage of the tournament, you want to see a full match being played out, but such are the circumstances, I'm sure no one expected the lights to malfunction at that time, right? But scoring for the Royals, right? So Robman Powell opened the innings for them, and he made 9 from 8. He opened along with Quinton Dicker, who got out. He was only able to make 4 from 2. But the star of the show and the man of the match for the Royals was David Miller. He smashed an unbeaten 50 from just 17 balls to carry the Royals to victory in this one, and as such. So a brilliant innings by David Miller. He hit 3 4s and 5 6s in his innings, right? And leading the Royals to victory, and also eliminating the Knightriders in the process, right? So big surprise for the CPL, I'm sure everyone was looking forward to the matchup between, or everyone was expecting. Let me not say looking forward to, but most people were expecting the Knightriders to win this match, myself included. You know, which is why I am saying it's a big surprise. You know, but such is the nature of cricket. You know, nothing is given. You know, you have to go out there on the day and play the match and win the match. And the Royals were the better team today. You know, certain circumstances also aided in that, but nevertheless, you know, getting 12 runs and over, you know, or 5 overs is still a hefty task, and they were able to come out and accomplish that task with relative ease in the end. So congratulations to the Barbados Royals. No, they will be moving on to the qualifier match, where they will be awaiting the loser of the matchup between the Guyana Amazon Warriors and the St. Lucia Kings. Right, the winner of that match will go on. The winner of the match between the Amazon Warriors and the Kings, they will move straight to the finals, and the loser will play the Barbados Royals in the match on Friday to determine which of those teams will go on to the finals to play the winner of the match between the Amazon Warriors and the Kings, right? So well done to the Royals again, you know, and hard luck for the Knightriders. You know, I'm sure they're disappointed, but again, you know, circumstances beyond their control, and they still had an opportunity. You know, the Barbados Royals batters just did well, just did better than the Knightriders bowlers. You know, getting to the required 60 runs, you know, in less than 5 overs. So well done to the Royals, and congratulations on them advancing, and better luck next year for the Trinbago Knightriders, right? So so that is it for the CPL portion of this video. Moving on now to the Women's T20 World Cup. So the West Indies women, you know, the Women's T20 World Cup, I think it begins on the 4th of October. And the West Indies women have been playing some warm-up matches. You know, so far they played against Australia in the first warm-up match, and they lost that match. And then they played against India in their second warm-up match also, which they also lost. Their bowlers have done well. You know, Hayley Matthews, you know, definitely, you know, leading the way from the front with the ball. You know, in the match against Australia, the warm-up match against Australia, she didn't contribute anything with the bat, but she took 4 wickets with the ball. 4 wickets with the ball. And again against India, she did, I think she made 42 in that match against India, the second warm-up match, you know, and she took about 2 wickets as well. Right. So that was their last warm-up match, you know, ahead of the tournament. You know, the tournament starts on the 4th, like I said. And you know, it would be interesting to see how they do in this year's tournament. What I've noticed so far, though, Stephanie Taylor has not taken part in any of the warm-up matches. So I'm wondering if she has a slight injury concern, you know, heading into the tournament. You know, she you know, in warm-up matches, you know, the teams are allowed to play all the players, you know, give all the players an opportunity to play, you know, as it is a warm-up match. And Stephanie Taylor, you know, she has not taken part in any of them. She has not bowled, nor has she batted, right? So there might be a slight injury concern with Stephanie Taylor. You know, definitely hoping that she is able to recover from that, if that is what the issue is, and be able to take part in the World Cup. But definitely looking forward to see how the West Indies women do in the World Cup. You know, they've gotten Deandra Dutton back from out of retirement, you know, Hayley Matthews, you know, and if Stephanie Taylor is fit and able to play, you know, that's a very formidable batting lineup, formidable team in general, right? You know, and all 3 of those players are players that were a part of the World Cup winning team in 2016 as well. So that experience will definitely come in handy for the team, you know, and definitely will be watching and providing you guys with updates on that as well, and hoping that, you know, they are able to perform well and possibly win another T20 World Cup title. Right. But that's all I have for you in this video, viewers and subscribers. You know, as always, thank you for tuning in. You know, do remember to like the video, you know, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comment section as well. Right. As always, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video.